Hey guys, welcome back to some more Geoguessr. I'm doing some more online ranked duels. I haven't played too much in the last week, so I might be a little bit rusty. And sadly, I'm starting off with NMPZ, so I cannot move, pan, or zoom the camera. There's an EU plate down here. It feels pretty warm, pretty far south. Could it be Italy? Or was it more likely to be Portugal or Spain? I'm not really too sure right now. And see, these buildings look more likely to be, I think, Portuguese or maybe Spanish than Italian. So I think I'm gonna go with like Portugal, somewhere around here. Again, not much to go off. See an orange roof, that's pretty common in Portugal. The trees certainly feel like they could be Portuguese, so I'm gonna go for it. Fair enough. That was outside Athens, Greece. Bit of a rough start. My opponent was only in Spain, so not a huge loss. Now then, this is the UK. Interesting mountains in the north. Weird shape. But where in the UK is this? I'm really not sure. I'm gonna go pretty far up north. I think I'll go Yorkshire Dales. Could be Pennines as well. Wow! Me and my opponent both guessing in the Yorkshire Dales. I like that. So that was Islay. The Isle of Islay. Well, this is North America. This, to me, my immediate gut feeling was that this is up in Saskatchewan or Alberta. It's interesting the road. A lot of roads in Saskatchewan are like straight north, south, or east, west. Not all of them, but a lot of them. This one isn't quite that. I might play it a bit safe and go further south. This could be, in the Dakotas, in Nebraska. I think I'm going to play it pretty safe and go South Dakota. Okay, I'm glad I didn't follow my instinct there because it was wrong. That was Indiana. Pretty, not much to call between me and my opponent at the start here. I wish I could read any of these signs, but I can't. So where do I feel like this could be? It's obviously European. Beyond that, I don't really have any idea. Could this be Romanian or Slovakia probably feels more likely. Slovakia or Czechia. It's very hilly. Doesn't quite feel like Romania to me, and I'm not sure why. Bulgaria is also an option, which scares me. But I think I'm going to go with Slovakia. It's pretty central in Europe, it's pretty hilly. There's a lot of places this could be, but I think Slovakia is a nice, safe guess. It was Czechia. Okay, so far so good. I've got a slight lead going into the damage multiplier rounds. Ooh, I don't like this. My initial feeling was that this could be Denmark. The dotted lines on the side of the road, I'm not sure what that means here. The buildings feel like they could be Danish. I'm thinking maybe Denmark, maybe Sweden, maybe the Baltics. I think I'm gonna stick to my guts here and go with Denmark. Okay, it was Sweden. In fact, it was Gotland. Not too bad. My opponent was correct with it being Sweden. This guy loves using little emojis every round. Very talkative. So, yellow lines on the outside and the inside is interesting. The sun isn't really doing anything here. Oh, I'm very scared on this one actually. Is this South America or is this like Middle East? The buildings aren't doing much for me. I think it's the Middle East. I think this is more likely to be somewhere like the UAE. I don't think it's South America. I think that was off. It's the yellow lines on the outside and the inside. Having both of those is a little bit weird. I'm sure there are places that do that, I just can't remember where. UAE might be one of those places. Turkey's also a possibility. But I'm gonna go for the UAE somewhere up here, where it's very mountainous. Wow. I went slightly too far north. It was UAE, just about next to the border with Oman. Well, I'll take that. Where did my opponent go there? He went with Argentina. So yeah, I wasn't the only one thinking South America, but that was only a pretty quick thought. Since South America, they use lines, yellow lines in the middle of the road. I don't think you can ever see yellow lines on the outside in anywhere in the Americas, as far as I'm aware. I think when you see yellow lines on the outside and the inside, yeah, I guess UAE and I think maybe Turkey, maybe Jordan, I'm not sure. There might be other places too, but those are the ones that are coming to mind right now. But hey, good start. Winning that game pretty much just off one round. And now playing a Japanese opponent. Rated pretty similarly to me. Okay, it's moving this time. That says Santiago. Now, are we just in Chile? I don't think so. This doesn't feel like... Oh, maybe we are. Yeah, I think we might be, actually. Santiago. E... Now, this is a weird place name. Need to make the map bigger here. E... Mages. Not pronouncing that right, I'm sure, but... Okay, let's see. I can't go that way. I would like to see more road signs here, but it doesn't seem like I've got too much to go off where I am. Where did that... There was a sign up here and it's gone now. None of this really helps much, other than Santiago, which obviously, you know, pretty sure does mean we're just in Chile. Maybe this will help. Oh, it's gone again. Oh, this is so awkward. All these signs are changing places. Okay, I need to just keep going and hoping that I can find a better road sign. One that actually stays in place. This probably won't help. Now, does this say what road we're on? This is the 5. We're on the 5, which goes north and south of Santiago, so I'm not sure necessarily which side we are on. I'm looking out for that other place name that I saw, but I'm not seeing it anywhere. This is a bit of a frustrating one. I feel like I should be able to do better here, but it's just... There's really not much signage to help me out. Like, just find one more big road sign that actually gives some relevant information. Then I should be okay. Actually, tell you what, I'm gonna go back to the start. I'm not finding a road sign. This bus saying Santiago is going south. Retorno Santiago. So return to Santiago. It says it's that way, which is weird. So these road signs are confusing me, I'll be honest. Trying to narrow this down is just proving to be very awkward. I think I'm taking too much time here. I'm gonna say we are... See, these hills are so green. And that really makes me think we're further south. I really regret going back to the start now. I should have moved more. This one is just confusing me. Okay, I'm gonna go south of Santiago because of the hills. The direction of the road. Let's go like around here. This I could see this being correct. Because the 5 mostly goes southwest, not southeast, which I'm looking at now. So maybe around here or around here. I'm just so confused about the second place name on that sign that just can't find anywhere. And I feel like every sign I look at just doesn't actually help me, which is pretty rare for Chile. Las Chilcas, is that the name of a place? I mean, my opponent's not doing any better, is the upside here. Maybe this sign will be the one. And I hate this location. Every time I try to look at a sign, there's like 3 different coverages going on at the same time here. Okay, again, it just says that. That doesn't help me. This is a horrendously difficult. Not even difficult in the fact that it's hard. I mean, difficult in the fact that it's frustrating. Okay, I'm just gonna guess. I don't know. I wish this way was mapped, but it's not. I feel like this way would help much more. I know I shouldn't be too far away. It was just north of Santiago. I did look at this area. Oh, there it is. Enrique mates. There it is. It's so small. Okay. That was a frustrating round, but overall no real harm done. Now I know my opponent likes to take his time as well. This is Thailand. Beyond that, probably not going to find out much. I'm just going to try and move quickly down the road to see if I can find a big road sign, but seems unlikely. Was that one that could help me? Maybe. Highway 24. Interesting. Department of Rural Roads is what that says. Okay. Now, Highway 24, is that something I can find? 24, yes. Okay. We have Non Suwan as a place name. Now, we're also on, I think we're on the 2016 here, which is a north-south road. Which I'm not seeing at the moment. 2016. Finding roads in Thailand can be very, very difficult. I'm not seeing Non Suwan either. It says that Highway 24 is to the north, so we should be south of this highway. Here's the 2016, nice. And here's Non Suwan. And those are in opposite directions. Non Suwan is to the south. There's a road. Well, this doesn't really help me. I think we're somewhere around here, maybe. I think I'm gonna be. We're on this section of road. So hopefully I can take a few points off my opponent here. Yeah, I think we are somewhere around here. Nice. Got the 4999. There's some damage done. I think I just need to move and think a bit quicker. My opponent's a slow player. I feel like my brain is still waking up. I haven't played many duels in the last week or so. I'm a bit out of practice. Okay, this feels like it's southern Chile to me. Based on... Ooh, that was weird. I'm going to go the other way off the start. Based on the surroundings. Like, it's hilly, quite dry. So I feel like we could be down here somewhere near Coyhaique, or we could be further north, closer to Santiago. I'm not really too sure at the moment. Where we are is very, very rural, so I don't think we're going to find much useful information here, unfortunately. There's big mountains, very big mountains to the south, southwest, and also big mountains to the north. Okay. In that case, I'm going to take us pretty far south. Do I go as far south as Coyhaique? Or do I play it a little bit safer and go up here near Puerto Montt? Could be around here, maybe. That would make some sense. But these mountains to the north are interesting. These are big mountains. So I think we might be down here near Coyhaique. Or maybe not Toy Hate, but slightly further north? Or south even? I'll go around here. That makes sense with the mountains in both directions. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here. Okay. It was Toy H. Oh no! I was right to begin with. Yeah, okay, it did make sense. I overthought myself there a little bit. I was on the right lines and then I strayed away. This is Korea, I think. Think. Yeah, it is indeed Korea. Anything useful here? Nope, it's in Korean. Oh, I can't go any further this way. That's a shame. Time to move quickly in the other direction. Okay, it immediately stops me. Korea has some areas with very strangely covered areas where you find dead ends when you wouldn't expect them. Sometimes you get into like a city center or a town center, and the coverage just stops for seemingly no reason. It's very stop start. So it means moving quickly can be pretty difficult at times. And this is a complete dead end. Well, guess I'm gonna have to just guess somewhere. I mean, there's mountains in multiple directions, or at least hills. I mean, that's most of Korea. I'm just gonna put it somewhere central. Don't really have anything to go off here. Okay, sure. A slight loss. Nothing really between me and my opponent so far in this game. Pretty even. There's not really been much opportunity to deal really any damage. Okay, I think this is Latvia. It's definitely either Latvia or Lithuania. 17, what does it say on the other side? 12, so this way is the better way to go. Which is going this way, I'm only 12 miles or kilometers, I assume it's kilometers, away from the end of the road. The other way is 17. And the end of the road is more likely to give me a proper road sign. That being said, 12 kilometers is still a pretty long way. So if I see something that definitely tells me the country, like a flag, then I'll probably just guess. I'm not very good at telling languages apart between Latvia and Lithuania. I feel like normally I can tell if it's Lithuania, but not tell if it's Latvia, if it makes sense. There are just some tells, I think, with Lithuanian that separates it. And I guess if I don't see those tells, then I tend to go towards Latvia. Alright, this is taking too long. I think it's Latvia. I'm certainly not sure. Feels very flat. I'm just gonna go somewhere around here. And hope for the best. Okay, it was Lithuania. That's a shame. See, I'm not very good at it. I feel like my opponent is there for the taking, but I'm not really doing that right now. Just need one big round. That's all it takes sometimes. I mean, this language is Swedish. No, not Swedish. Norwegian? I need more. Oh, is it Danish even? No. No, it is Norwegian. This sign here, I'm pretty sure is Norwegian. So how am I gonna find out where in Norway we are? That could be a struggle. Again, it feels like we're pretty rural here. Yeah, these signs are not really going to help me much. It doesn't feel to me like we're super far north, but sometimes it's hard to tell. Very windy road. This road is so tiny though, it doesn't feel like we're ever gonna make it. I mean, there's big mountains to the south. This road just feels so small. There's a Norwegian flag there to confirm that we are in fact in Norway. This way that I'm going doesn't feel like it's going to give me the answers, but I've also, I don't know, I feel kind of committed to it at this point. Anything useful? Yes, the 658. I can find that. 658 might be Alisund. Here's Alisund. So the 658 is that way, to the east. Now where? Okay, we are somewhere. I think. Roald. Can I find Roald? Here it is. So we're currently next to the water. There's water to the south, and also to the northwest. It looks like. So Vigla Fjord Hotel. I'm not quite sure exactly where we are. I know I'm in the right sort of area, so maybe I should just go ahead and guess. There's water right there to the south. I'm not going to get this correct, I don't think. Not like completely correct. So I think I'm just going to guess somewhere around here. I know this isn't right, but I'm struggling to pinpoint it. I'm not even certain if we're on this island. Oh, Vigru is here. I think we are on this island. I think I'm actually closer than I expected. Interesting. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's a pretty good round, all things considered. Yeah, my opponent hasn't really done anything impressive so far. He's not playing very quick. So as long as I keep making solid guesses, I think I'm going to be okay in this one. Ooh, there was Turkish on that sign, or on that bench. I wish I could read that, but I can't. Feels like this could be a difficult one to narrow down. Hey, wow, there's a big lake to the south. Interesting. Movement is pretty difficult here because these roads are so windy. Very difficult, in fact. Wow. Okay, we're on slightly more of a main road. Let's have a look at these. Ermanek. Is Ermanek the name of a city? Feels like it could be. Now, again, big lake to the south. There's mountains to the north. I mean, there are quite a lot of lakes in Turkey. We don't even know for sure if it's a lake, to be honest. It looks like one, but it could also be like an inlet from the ocean. Although looking at it, I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is just a lake. Somewhere like this feels right, but it's too hard to tell. I would love to be sure on the name of the city. Ermanek could be the name, and I would love some confirmation of that. Okay. Ermanek, there it is again, and again, and again. Okay, I'm now pretty sure Baltusan is somewhere nearby. Ermanek, I think, is the name of the city. So Ermanek and Baltuzan. I've just got to keep looking at different bits of water. For Ermanek and Baltuzan. There's so much water in Turkey, it turns out. I don't think it's this big lake up here. But I'm kind of running out of places to look. Hmm, not too sure. Unless we're somewhere near the south coast. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find this one, unfortunately. So now I'm kind of forced with the dilemma of, do I make a guess and hope I beat my opponent, or do I keep looking for more information? Well, I no longer have that choice to make. He's made it for me. This is a frustrating one again. I know the information. I just can't find where we are. I'm gonna go up here somewhere. Down here. There it is. Yep. I don't think I looked at this bit of water. I was looking at mostly bigger lakes. This one was a bit smaller than I expected. Still, I was slightly closer than my opponent, so no harm done. Now this is North America. I'm not immediately sure whether this is Canada or the US. I'm leaning towards Canada, but I'm not sure about that. This is interesting. What does that say? Pambrun? Pambrun Hall. There's some sort of flag here, but I don't know what that means. Now there's a dirt road here. This feels pretty unusual for North America. I'm hoping this road takes me to a bigger road. Not really. This feels like absolutely the middle of nowhere. Bullseye directional boring. But no hints of where we are. I'm gonna go back to the start and go the other way down this road. I'm taking myself out of town here a bit, but that might be the way forward here. Okay, yes, bigger road. Does this help me? 43. Now we are in Canada. 43 with this. I forget which state this is. Or which province this is, sorry. 43. Is it Saskatchewan? I think it is. That being said, the 43 is not something I'm seeing. I'm worried about this being Ontario, but I think I'm committed to my decision right now. Okay, what's Saskatchewan? Let's go. Here's the 43. Pretty small road. Okay. I stuck to my guns there, Saskatchewan. Where's my opponent? Was he in... Oh, wow, he was in Nova Scotia. Interesting. Okay. Not the strongest game from me there. There were some iffy rounds, but ultimately I did still come away with the W. And really, that's all that matters. Okay, so my final game of this video, we've had a moving game and an NMPZ game, and now we get one more moving game, which is good, because I think I'm better at these than the other formats. I think moving is definitely my strength. Now, we have a yellow line in the middle of the road here. We have Spanish speaking. Checking the blur on the car doesn't really tell me anything. Is this just Mexico? Or is this more likely to be somewhere like Colombia? Where's the sun? Sun is definitely to the south. Yeah, I do think this is just Mexico. It's very, very green. So somewhere to the south, probably. I'm not seeing huge mountains. Could this be somewhere like Yucatan or Campeche? Maybe? Or Chiapas? Just gonna keep moving as quickly as I can and hoping that I find a useful road sign. Although that being said, that one I don't think was useful. Might be hard to find anything useful around here because we appear to be in the middle of nowhere. Okay, wait a minute. Yucatan, we are in Yucatan. Beautiful. Sidrakin, can I find that? Cannot. Now, there's more signs around there, I think, but it's too late for that, so I'm just going to guess in the middle of Yucatan. My opponent also found that. Both in Yucatan. We really were in the middle of nowhere here, weren't we? Hydroteam. Now, would love some language. Okay, not going that way. Gonna reset the camera. I think this is Finland. Based on, definitely feel Scandinavian. The trees very thin and tall. The camera here is very weird. There's some really weird camera coverage in parts of Finland. Yes, we are indeed in Finland. Now, I'm gonna head west here. See if I can find any bigger road signs that would help me narrow this down further. Okay, my opponent's playing pretty quick. Fair enough. I doubt they know any more than I do. I'm just gonna go somewhere really central. Okay, not too bad. My opponent in this game does feel a bit stronger than in the last two games. Now, okay, that's Spanish, not Portuguese. I was thinking this could be Brazil. Where's the sun? Yeah, the sun is to the north. This feels like Argentina or perhaps Uruguay, but I think Argentina is more likely. There's maybe a small chance that it's Chile. But right now, I'm definitely leaning towards Argentina. God, this road is going nowhere. Just gonna keep trying to push down it and hope that it leads somewhere soon. Okay, there's any signs here at this rail crossing? Doesn't look like it. No, nothing useful, unfortunately. Just a whole lot of nothing. Just one sign, please. I'm tempted to go back to the start and try the other way, but who knows if that will be any better. Well, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all, and I have to go this way. Sure. I'm now starting to lean more towards the possibility of Chile. I'm not sure on this one. Hold on. Take me back. What colour was that license plate? Okay, never mind. I thought for a brief second I thought it was orange. That would have led me towards Santiago. Nothing useful. Well, I really don't know on this one. It's flat, so I'm going to go with Argentina, somewhere around here. But I really am not sure. Okay, not too bad. My opponent is slightly closer, but that's not the end of the world. It's just about damage limitation. Wow. That's bright. Now, the sun is slightly... No, the sun's setting. So it's pretty useless, actually, here. Okay. Cyrillic. I didn't expect that, but it makes sense. Now, is this just Russia? I think so. Where in Russia? Absolutely no idea. Middle of nowhere, like most of Russia. This potentially feels like it could be somewhere that's very far east, but I don't have any evidence of that. Just kind of based on vibes. Does anything here help me? This feels like a place name. What does it say? What do you say? I feel like I should know what that says. It says Khabarovsk. It says Khabarovsk here. This is what it says. I don't know which side of Khabarovsk we're on. We're gonna go west. Yes. Oh, I realised the other place on the sign was Cheetah. That sign said Cheetah to Khabarovsk, so I knew we were somewhere on that road. My opponent actually wasn't too far away there. My opponent made a good guess. I don't know if he had the same information that I had, but still, that's a big one for me. So this one could be Russia again. I'll go as far to say it probably is Russia again. However, I don't know where. Interesting. That is Cyrillic, right? Yes, it is. Interesting sign. I think it's about forest fires. Um, wow, this is rough. I'm gonna go pretty far east again. How far? I'm gonna go somewhere near Krasnoyarsk and hope for the best. It was really far east again, actually pretty close to the last one, kind of. This time my opponent is closer. This is a tough game. And a pretty tough opponent to boot. Okay. I'm not getting anything from this one so far. I'm kind of struggling to get any sort of vibes from this location at the moment. Okay, it's Cyrillic again. Wow, this is a back-to-back-to-back Russia, I think. Is this definitely Russia? This one feels... It's very dry. Maybe not, maybe dry isn't the right word. Maybe hot is the right word. But maybe... I mean, the car doesn't have anything going on. I don't think this is Ukraine or anything. Could this be Bulgaria? Maybe? I don't think so. I do think I think it's probably just Russia, but I'm not sure where. Oh, there might be something up ahead here that helps me. I'm seeing signs in the distance. Here we are. Okay. So we have Moscow and Makhachkala both to the west. Now Makhachkala is down here. We have Astrakhan also around here. So we have lots of places that are down here in this part of Russia that makes a lot of sense. Where it's drier and warmer. Now we're entering a place here, or leaving a place that's called this. Am I going to be able to find that? Almost certainly not. But I think I'm in the right sort of area. I'm going to say somewhere around this area. We were very close to Astrakhan. Okay. God, this is a tough game. There's been a few times now where I feel like I'm going to have a guess that really takes a chunk of damage out of my opponent, but he keeps making good guesses. He's staying with me. That, I believe, is Spanish. I'm like 90% sure that's Spanish. Which makes sense for just regular old Spain. Again, very rural. Doesn't feel like we're really going to get much else here. Maybe if I'm lucky I can find a road sign that gives me information on the area of the country. However, that doesn't seem likely. I'm going to go... I'll go pretty central here, like north central. Just north of Madrid. It was just east of Madrid. I am slightly closer. Okay, 7 rounds gone and neither of us are below half health. It's just one of those games where no one is really making a mistake. No one's really slipping up. Those are the hardest games to win. Because then you can't rely on any mistakes from an opponent. You've got to just take it by force, by consistently being better. And that's hard to do at this level. Romanian flag. Did I get any information on where? Valsea, is that the name of a place? Feels like it could be. I don't think I've heard of it. Commune Ladeshti. Okay, so yeah, I think Valsea is the name of the area. Ladeshti is the name of the town. And I'm not seeing either of those, so I'm going to have to go somewhere pretty central here, I think. Here we are. Was it the name of the... Valsea is the name of the county. I didn't think to look for that. Oh yeah, there's another place called Valsea there. Okay, fair enough. I should have done a bit better though. Round 9. New World Barbecue. Where on earth is this? Look down. What? Oh, I hate it when I look down, I have less idea where I am. I really don't know where this is. I need to be told. Curacao. Yeah, this guy knows. This guy is good. Every time I think I have something, he's got it too. Curacao. That was a weird one. Tiny island just off the coast of of South America, owned by the Dutch. I think is that Italian or Spanish or maybe Portuguese? One of those. You need more language, and hopefully this sign will give it to me. Okay, it is Spanish. Now, that scares me. So I don't know. I think this is just Spain, but I'm not certain. I'm really not certain. Oh, this is just a swimming pool. I need more information here. Hopefully I have time to get it. The buildings feel Spanish. Colombia, okay. Where? Where in Colombia? That could be very important. Barricara, I've seen this word before. I'll have a quick look for it. I'm not really sure what part of Colombia this feels like. So I might just play safe, go pretty central. Maybe my opponent hasn't found anything yet. As soon as I say that, he probably finds it. It's pretty green. But so is most of Colombia, so not the biggest load of information. I'll keep it central. There it is. I could have found that. I didn't look hard enough for that. That was there to be found, and that could have been some good damage, but instead I'm the one that receives damage. Round 11. 4.5 times damage. Well, this one isn't gonna be a huge swing. Well, actually, it could be. It could be. Is there anything else more important to look at here? No, this is all the information we have. Now, 3,000. Are there 3,000 roads in like the same area? Where am I going to find this? What does it feel like? It doesn't feel like we're super far. It doesn't feel like we're in the green bit. It feels like we could be up here somewhere. The farm roads are just so poorly mapped. I guess I'm just going to have to go central. It feels pretty warm. I'm going to go somewhere around here. It was further south. It was in this warm bit down near Corpus Christi. Wow, this is a close game. Round 12. 5 times damage. Entry of unauthorized. Okay, so English speaking. Railway crossing. These bollards are... Oh. Oh, this is Australia. Those are Australian bollards, and we're driving on the left. That changes things. I don't know where in Australia this could be. Where in Australia looks like this? Innisfail and Cairns, the Bruce Highway. On the A1. Cairns. I've heard of Cairns. Why have I heard of Cairns? Where is the A1? The M1 here becomes the A1 around here. No, Cairns is up here, isn't it? Yeah, Cairns is up here. It's to the north. Innisfail is to the south. Innisfail is here. Cairns is here, or somewhere around here. Roughly. Not gonna be That's not going to be quite right, but it will be close enough, I think. We actually might be, like, really near Innisfail. We might be, like, around here. Now I'm thinking about it. We weren't, we were slightly further north, but that's okay, because I've done it. Wow. GG. That sign gave me everything I needed. I'm glad I remembered where Cairns was. I knew I'd heard of it. I knew it was a city in Australia that was a decent size. I've definitely seen it on a map before. I mean, what a game. 12 rounds. Let's have a look at my, wow. This is now the highest rating I've ever been. If I stay around this rating by the end of the week, which I probably will. So, I'm recording this on Monday. I'm probably going to record another video right after this. And then after that, I won't be playing for the rest of the week, really, because I am going away. So, after this video and the next one, that'll be my entire gameplay for the week. So, as long as I do well in the next video, I should get promoted into the Master 1 division by the end of the week. So fingers crossed I don't mess it up in the next video. But for now, I'm going to end this one here. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.